Rising Venus signs, welcome to your 7-card draw. What do I need read for this full moon in Virgo to new moon in Aries, March into April 2022. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Join the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, link in the description box, creator on Patreon, patreon.com/drawingthecircle. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Having fun with that graphic. I did do my best Samantha Stevens nose twitch, but I've been doing it since I'm a kid. Yeah, I do it in public, in line, in Starbucks, sometimes when needed. That being said, if you are new to the channel, a 7-card draw is 1 card from 7 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline. Let's look at it real quick. Full moon in Virgo, Friday, March 18th, 3:17 a.m. I am in New York, Eastern Time. And then the 2 weeks following from Friday to Friday, the waning moon, the releasing, the alchemy, the forgiving, the letting go, the surrender, the clearing the plate for the new to be reborn, the new moon in Aries on Friday, April 1st. It just feels very Aries, right? The first day, first sign, 2:24 a.m. that goes new, which means we're going to have a dark moon in Pisces before that. That should be fun. Said no one ever. It's the roughest one of the year for me. I am a Pisces moon. I have a Pisces moon. But you can wake up depending on your time zone and do a little something for yourself on that. Plant a seed full moon for yourself. First house. So let's clear the palette, so to speak. Do the shadow work. Alchemize some lead to gold. I am Mercury conjunct Venus. 3rd house in Libra. So it's my honor to serve and bring some balance to this world. And I'm well aware of what's going on planet Earth at the time of this recording, and trust me, I'm saying this in every reading in one way or another. We may not be able to change things in the outside world individually so much right now with the war in Ukraine and just the world in general. So doing the shadow work shifts your personal alchemy from lead to gold, and through the unity consciousness of all that is, everything heals. And it's simple, but it's not easy, and I'm not the first person to say that by any stretch. So in other words, you do you, bring yourself into balance, do the shadow work indicated, and I will help you to do that as I am doing it myself every day in so many ways. My cats are a little rambunctious, by the way. It's 50 degrees outside. They want me to open the windows, and I will eventually. But I may have to pause this. It's been a bit of a Tex Avery cartoon this morning with my 3 black cats. Ready? It's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs for more information about the situation we're about to look at, or a parallel situation, because we all got more than one thing going on. Otherwise, both feet on the floor if you can. I'm keeping my eye on my cats. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I will get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can to help us all on planet Earth for this full to new. Shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. And here we go. Using the Caroline Mace archetype cards, I call upon the angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, higher selves, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, the spirit animals, totems, and the pantheon of all pantheons for the Libra collective sun, moon, rising Venus signs. Watching this video, receiving this reading. What is their dominant 8th chakra archetype, holding the key to the shadow work, holding the key to their electromagnetic dynamics and all the other chakras below the 8th chakra, what they attract, what they repel, their opportunity to balance, heal, and alchemize this full to new March into April. Excellent. The healer archetype, you know that's in the title, so good. Now, there is a shadow side, right? There's a shadow to every light. There is light to every shadow in archetypal dynamics, which makes the archetypes neutral. So we're going to look at this, but the healer archetype is a member of the healing family of archetypes. There's the companion, there's the servant, there's the rescuer, there's a bunch in there. But the healer is a very, very broad spectrum because it's not always about laying on of hands or being a doctor. I know lots of doctors who aren't healers. Let's just leave that there. And I know many who are, by the way. So let's look at the shadow, the lead. This is where this shadow work is indicated. Taking advantage of those who need help, rampant on planet Earth, and not just in the medical community. I see plenty of it in the spiritual healing community as well. Failing to care for yourself, which is probably more the case, which will knock a Libra out of balance faster than anything else if they're not balancing service and care with themselves in the equation, particularly as a healer. Healer burnout's no fun. The light attribute, passion, to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. This is what I do for a living within my own personal life alone, that I am a spiritual counselor, and I've been doing this for my whole life. It is a lifelong archetype. You can have an archetype, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. This one I have for a lifetime, and I heal in all sorts of different ways, right? So it's not just in one specific form, and if the healer is not healing themselves, whoa, chaos. Chaos is divine order. It does get sorted out sooner or later, much to the chagrin of the healer if they don't, right? So healer, heal thyself. Let's see what's going on in the heart, throat, third eye, crown, right? The energy is going to come down, that healer archetype changing everything. So the yin energy, the feminine energy, the internal, whatever you want to call that. But this is where the shadow work kind of has to start, because throat chakra is the choice to do it or not. Breathe. Still point. Center of the balance. As I call upon my goddesses of air, the sign of Libra, powers of the East, please, one card in clarity for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, alchemizing the healer archetype from shadow to light. What's going on inside, the inside that they need to be aware of in the shadow work? Excellent! This full to new, Six of Cups on the inner, compassion, emotional balance, off to a really good start. This says that you're doing the emotional healing part of it, very heart chakra, right? Element of water, emotional power. Let's just keep going, because I get that. That's big old chunky chunk jigsaw puzzle pieces clicking together like Lego. Lego my ego. Let's see what's going on the outer then. Lower three chakras. The masculine energy, the outside stuff, how the energy leaves your body and goes out into the world. You from the outside looking in, you from the inside looking out. Lower three chakra dynamics about relationships. Root chakra, sacred truth, all is one. So all of your tribes, circles, families, even like I always say, I was a member of the Bad Reputation Nation in the 80s, Joan Jett's fan club at the time. That's a tribe, right? So even on that level, it's silly, but you know, Crimson and Clover over and over, and yeah, it was a cover. I'm okay with it. I do love rock and roll, and I don't give a damn about my bad reputation. Second chakra, one-on-one relationship. Very seventh house, Libra energy, partnerships, marriage, you know, that stuff. But solar plexus, your honor code. The sacred truth of the second chakra is honor one another. So balancing act big time. Solar plexus is honor thyself, your gut intuition, your self-esteem, your honor code, what you will, what you won't. Do you honor your own boundaries once set, right? Let's see what hits the table. Breathe. So I'm loving what's on the table so far, but it does indicate shadow work in play as well. As I call upon my gods of air, the sign of Libra, powers of the East, please, one card in clarity for the Libra collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. Lower three chakra dynamic. healer in the 8th. 6 of Cups, yes, there can be emotional reflection, obviously. The memories are going to come. There might be some wistfulness. This might be about someone from the past if you want to go there. But what's going on the outside there? Outside looking in, inside looking out. Lower 3 chakras, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, that's my true love card. You might really seriously be doing some big time emotional healing work here, that your cups overflow with joy, tears of healing. Look, it ain't comfortable. When true love as divine love sometimes flows through you, those hurt places come up and they are given the love and it hurts, but the tears that come out of your eyes are from love as the pain dissolves. Holy healer, Batman. I guess some vampires do turn into bats. If they're Hogwarts students. So, wow. I mean, literally, the 10 of Cups, the unification of Eros and Psyche. And what's interesting about this is Eros is one of my 2 gods in Libra, share the throne of Libra. One side of the scale, the other is Aphrodite, his mom, who's also in the Suit of Cups, the myth of Eros and Psyche. Psyche is deified. She was a princess, granted a Theban princess of divine descent, but still a mortal princess. Long story, worth reading. And she has to go through quite a lot to get to that 10 of Cups. So you've probably been through a lot to get to that 10 of Cups on the outer. This could be in a romantic relationship or any other kind. Because usually 10 of Cups is shared. Usually. A healing mantra would be helpful. Right? Since you got the healer archetype here. The Ascended Masters, their POV on this. Feels like there are other people involved here. So, let's see what hits the table. Breathe. And I call upon the Ascended Masters of Healing. I mean, that's what it's all about from the human perspective. All of this is always about healing on some level. So please, when carding clarity, what is the perfect healing mantra for the Libra Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading with the healer archetype? I'm getting suspicious about this for myself personally, considering the Virgo read I just did. That healer archetype in the 8th chakra, right? Make sure we're taking care of ourselves, transforming pain into healing, right? Repairing body, mind, spirit, all of that. With that emotional balance, that compassion, that ebb and flow. Compassion to ourselves, compassion to others. Passion to ourselves, passion to others, in harmony and balance there. Heart chakra with the 10 of Cups, man, the true love card on the outer. And yes, that can be the embodiment of the truth of who we are, the love that we truly are. Our cups runneth over. What's the healing mantra? Clarify this. Make this specific for us. This full to new March Ape 2-2. Discovering happiness. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. Chonka-chonk. Lego. Big chunky. Chomsky. Puzzle pieces. Work. Okay. Discovering happiness. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am, and I have used this mantra hundreds of times doing breath work, meditation, just resting, right? It's a very, very cool mantra. Discovering mantra. I allow myself, isn't that the throat chakra choice? I allow myself in this moment to be content exactly as I am, because the happiness is in there. It's just covered up with stuff, right? So be compassionate with yourself. Cool. When happiness is discovered, you are inspired, excited, and passionate about the gift of being alive. That is what shadow work feels like afterwards a lot of the times for me personally. There is a willingness to open your heart to the mystery of each moment, whether you're getting what you want or witnessing unexpected outcomes. That's unconditional love, true love. That is that. What is not love is a call for love, says A Course in Miracles. And on a good day, yeah, I'm there. On a bad day, I'm giving that love to myself. Because that's taking care of yourself. That's self-healing. This discovery of happiness frees you from needing life to bring you more of this or less of that. The true joy of being yourself has dawned, because love is the truth of who we are. The soul is happy. The human ego, usually not. Once it gets what it wants something else. The personality, the heroic personality, a human hero, right? On the journey has good days, has bad days, like it's on a quest. But that's not really the true self either. The soul is happiness. It is the truth of who we are. The mantra is ideal for facing disappointment, developing self-approval, and feeling fulfilled. I'm going to say that feeling fulfilled as a healer is pretty on point. We got a lot of emotion on the table here, obviously, so we're looking at emotional healing, which sounds nice on paper. Not the easiest thing to get through. This is a waning moon read still. So we're going to ask the higher selves of all involved, and it feels like there are other people involved here. There usually are, even if they've crossed or they're no longer in your life. That Six of Cups can be about reflecting on the past, which happens in shadow work. The emotional baggage from pain and traumas undealt with in the past. So let's see what hits the table here. Higher selves of all involved. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love? Leave the card in my hand. For the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, watching this video, receiving this reading, the piece of information, inspiration, and insight that they need to clarify and alchemize this healer archetype in the 8th, 6 of Cups, compassion on the inner, 10 of Cups, on the outer, discovering happiness, allowing ourselves to be content exactly as we are. The whisper of love for this shadow work is act as if your partner is here. This one has not come up in a very long time. Do a lot of these. I use this card in a lot of the spreads I do, this deck. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Now, I will say I can find that problematic depending on your individual situation, and of course, if we classify that only as romantic partner, that could be one of those cards that don't resonate. But if you act as if your partner is there and what arises in you is so healthy, what a way to bring on the shadow work. Oh, I've done it. What would I do if farm boys showed up at my door unannounced? Well, if you could even get here with the amount of magic I got laid around this place. Psychic toxic bug zapper, man. No, doubt it. But if you did, you see the look on my face? You know what I mean? Shadow work, Libra, right? To feel that out, right? To be compassionate with yourself, to do that healing, if it is romantic. But again, that word partner, business partner, you know, we all have partners, people that we partner with in life, right? It's not all about collabs. It certainly can be about friends. A partner in crime, in quotes, that way. So allowing yourself to be content exactly as you are seems to be very key to the healing of this. But let's keep going. 2 more cards down. The Divine Animals Oracle. Everybody has spirit animals and totems. They're not quite the same thing in my experience and in my teaching and what I've learned. So let's see, right? If you're going to do shadow work, call upon those that are already there to help. Breathe. Still point. As I call upon the spirit animals and totems for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, who walks with us, who swims with us, who flies with us, who crawls with us, giving us the guidance, grace, protection, love, wisdom, and power we need to alchemize the healer archetype in the 8th with the 6 of Cups, compassion, emotional balance on the inner, 10 of Cups on the outer, still loving that big time, discovering happiness, allowing ourselves to be content exactly as we are, even if we're not on top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation we can find is the love that we found ever since we've been around has just put us at the top of the world. Carpenter. And acting as if our partner is here, which is going to be triggery McTriggerson for a lot of people. So, but that's a great way to kick off and ignite that shadow work. Who walks with us? What's the message? What's the divine oracle you got for us? Full to new. It's the fruit bat. It's the flying fruit bat. Who just had this? Somebody had this. Oh, because I write down the keyword, not the, oh, wait, all I have to do. Kindness. Yes, 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 yes. Who got this? Oh, Cancer got this. That's interesting. Cardinal water to your cardinal air. The fruit bat, you flying fox. You flying fox. 20th century flying foxes. 1970s, early 80s, I think. Flashback Friday at the time of this recording. Card number 12. Just going to read the first part and the last part. The verbal description, you know, the keywords and all that. And then the magic at the end. But there's a lot of good stuff in here. Way deeper than we can go in a video. Breathe. Card number 12, fruit bat, flying fox, kindness. Choose kindness, which isn't always the easy way. Well, with that compassion, but acting as your partner is here, that could be, I mean, it's shadow work. We have to keep this in mind. It isn't always the easy way. Kindness will always be repaid. Consider others in your decisions, especially those with less power than you. Repay your debts, spread the seeds of goodwill, and your fortunes will grow. Yeah, and I remember this one. This is about fertility too. And so for a shadow read here, I think that thing of kindness, right? Of being kind to yourself, being kind to your others, but also being kind to being content. Allowing yourself to be content exactly as you are, right? Is that the word? Exactly as I am, which means if you're all like, oh, cool, right? If you're wanting to curse rather than bless, allow yourself to be content. It's okay to be that way. Like, it's okay is what I say, which also rhymes, to my inner child when feeling that way, because when it wants to burn down the village, and there's enough villages burning right now, right? Bring this into balance. Do this with compassion and kindness for yourself. The magic. Fruit bats are a vital part of the ecosystem, ensuring seeds are spread and fertility of the land is secure, because they eat the stuff and they poop it out in this magnificent little fertilizer called guano. So that's when I say somebody's 100% guano. I mean, they're batshit. Holy guano, Batman. The energy here is one of fertility and plentifulness. Invite flying fox energy into your workings when you wish to invoke more kindness or fertility. As a healer, that's really powerful. A fertile field of healing means that healing can happen. Not just growth, regrowth, right? Expansion, healing and growth, totally connected. Spiritual growth, right? As a result of what we have to heal. And there is no healing without pain. So, the shadow work here is about kindness. But I really think, in a sense, that starts at home, in the home of the heart. For surezies. Last card down, the hidden blessing for the healer, the blessed bee deck, the gold hidden within the lead. We do these blessings for real, and I'm trying keeping these shadow reads light, considering the war going on in Ukraine and what's going on in Europe and just the world and Chernobyl. They had to bring Chernobyl into it. So just know that this blessing, whatever it is that you can do vibrationally, do this, because this is really beautiful. Please take a nice deep breath. Alright, be serious for a second now. Here we go. Still point. As I call to the pantheon of all pantheons, all traditions, lineages, and cultures. Planet Earth, star seeds if they want to go there, because those Libras sometimes are into that stuff. Please, what is the hidden blessing here? The gold within the lead that they might find should they do the alchemy, the Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, alchemizing the healer into and embracing their passion to serve others. That healing makes sense by repairing the body, mind, and spirit with an ability to help transform pain into healing, particularly for themselves, right? Healing themselves, taking care of themselves with that compassion, that equal give and take of that heart chakra, love and balance and energy. And yes, there may be stuff from the past here. It's shadow work. Of course, there's unfinished business, and if not within ourselves, then within the collective, and that's unity consciousness for you. Unity subconscious, if you want to go there. 10 of Cups on the outer, though. Cups overflow. This just has no icky feeling to it at all. This could very well be about a romantic situation. But it's the ecstasy card, the true love card, and true love conquers all, which means it's got to heal as it goes. And to allow ourselves to be content exactly as we are, discovering happiness within ourselves exactly as we are, stage by stage, little by little. And acting if our partner is here, known or unknown, is just going to bring up a lot of stuff, and for us to be compassionate and kind with ourselves as we do that, calling on the fruit bat and for the fertility of those seeds that can then be planted at new moon. What is the hidden blessing for the Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? This new, the full to new, March, April 2022. A blessing on the children. And I'm going to include inner children in that, because my children are cats, and I'm okay with that. And companies. Join the circle. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Card. Oh, it's a baby unicorn. I love her hair. Is that my hair color? Oh, it's damn close. Maybe a little more indigo. Then violet. Card number 11. Blessing of blessings on the children's. Let's teach the children well. Their parents' hell will hopefully slowly go by. And feed them on your dreams. The one they pick's the one you'll know by. Take a nice deep breath. Pantheons of the pantheons, use me. Channel this through, particularly for the children in Ukraine and just around the world in general. Breathe. Say it through me. Say it for me. Bless the crap out of this. Here we go. Card number 11, a blessing on the children. A blessing for your own children and for the children within our lives, for they are all our children. Only you, as the mother or father, know the tender moments you have seen, the first cry, the gaze of wonder, the curiosity of the newborn in love with the world, or howling at the teeth of hunger within the belly. May the children of the world be most blessed as they move from babe to child, learning the gifts of speech and movement, of thought and awareness. As they move from being entwined with mother to becoming their own selves, may they be guided with understanding and taught resilience and strength of character. And occasionally cough up a hairball on off camera. Milky. May their falls be lessons, and their hairballs be lessons from which they learn to rise up, steady themselves, and continue. Blessed be. May they learn that kindness to themselves need not forego kindness to others. May they be taught the gift of self-love, self-awareness, and may every step they take be watched over, yet be without impediment. May they have teachers within schools that foster respect and understanding, and may their teachers show them the way through examples enlightened and wise. Let the innate goodness within come to the fore, and may they learn to be their best selves, even amidst the harshness of the world, particularly the children in Ukraine and the immigrants making their way to safety. And may the blessings of the love you have borne them be reborn through their love and contribution to the world. May their nature be allowed to come forth. And when they have the strength and change the world, come forth, and when they change the world in ways their elders fail to understand, may they have the strength to embrace them and bring the old ones into the next world they are creating for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So let it be, and so it is. Blessed be upon the children, healers, do the shadow work, the compassion for the children. Cry your eyes out if you got it in the shadow work. Let your cups overflow. And within, underneath it all, you will discover the true happiness of the soul within, the healing happiness within the soul, allowing yourself to be content exactly as you are. Every stage, every breath, every emotion in the journey is necessary. And pretend as if your partner is there. Act as if your partner is there. It's just going to bring up stuff. Maybe even healing of your own inner child stuff, but to be kind. And know that there is fertility being created here for that new moon, new seeds to plant there, with a blessing on the children of Ukraine, the children of the world, the refugees of children all over the world, as well as the children within every heart. Do the shadow work, I'm sure as heck gonna. So if you got something out of this video that you feel is important, please hit the thumbs up and help the Libras find it. Alright, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and if you want more of me here, please subscribe to the channel, shift the algorithm, right? That's something we can do, I guess. And hit the notification bell, because I'm putting these out when they are ready, unless I'm scheduling, because I am traveling on Monday to see my family upstate. Which is probably, I think, when this video is coming out. It's not the day after, doing this before. And certainly, if you want to come play and you want to go deep, come Patreon. Patreon.com/drawingthecircle. And my good gods, Libra, I love you, and good luck, and reach out and comment and share this video if you think it will help inspire people to do what's needed to help the well-being of all. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed this full to new March into April 2022. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.